Good morning, Chicago. Is it morning? Afternoon? I don't know. Anyway, Chef D Cook, another edition. Ready to go? We're gonna kill a creature. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. Mother's Day, lobster, you know. So we're gonna do some potato gnocchi with some lobster. We'll take the meat out, cook that really tender, and we will use the bodies for a nice fragrant lobster sauce. We'll have some saffron and some white wine in, a little cognac, you know, that, or whiskey, whatever you have, you know. Throw some liquor in there, cook it all out, and it's gonna be delicious. A little pecorino or some parm on that, and yeah, let's go. Gonna cook him up. We'll start there. Okay. Say bye. You know, it's gonna steam him up, and he's not gonna be happy about going in. Unique way to open up a lobster shell when it's cooked. Let's get a towel, crack the bones together. It'll break up the rib cages right here, and the meat just pops out. Key to this is to cook it perfectly, right? Good 8 minutes for a lobster. Going in boiling water. It's normally perfect. That's cooked really perfect right now. And saving the shells. Gonna work on the claws here. Take off the knuckles. Always use a towel because they're spiky, right? Pop out the claw here, twist and turn, and if you do this really well and it cooks really well, it'll pop out all those heavy veins in there. So let's use a knife, towel again. One thing with these, they're very splash everywhere, right? Gets all over you. So have a little towel and crack the bones. Pop that off. It comes up. Look at that. Hola. Like perfect. We got this little vein in here. When you cook it perfectly, it just falls out like that. Onions and careful. The garlic clove, everything goes in. Sometimes just need the coffee. It's one of my favorite gifts I ever got ever. I would say good morning, but it's really not. Good afternoon. Afternoon coffee. Cup number 2. Yeah. Okay. Just like that. Just really a press and go. You can see that. Put my egg yolks. Right. bit. And put a cup of flour on here. Start to mix that up. Right. I didn't put Parmesan cheese in here because I have a different way of adding Parmesan cheese. Okay, with fresh gnocchis, as soon as they don't take very long to cook because they're nice and fresh and they float right to the top when you're done. So I'm gonna fish these out into a little bit of oil surface. It's like that. So what I'm doing right now is making some Parmesan crisp, but they're chunks. And I thought this would be a really cool way to add the Parmesan aspect to the gnocchis, but making them almost the size of a gnocchi, so you get a nice bite of like crispy, warm Parmesan chunks that I think would really add a different texture to the dish. Instead of just shaved or grated Parmesan. So I kind of like this idea. I don't know where it came from. It just popped in my head. So I was like, you know what? Let's try it. Almost like Parmesan toasties. You know, like a little toasted Parmesan crisp. And you can see once they're cooked, you know, they have this like protection around it, so the cheese inside is still has that Parmesan texture, but just a little softer, more like a toasted Parmesan, which is delicious to me. A mix of herbs. So the idea here is to just cook this oil, and that will preserve the chlorophyll. You don't want to overcook it. Don't want it to be burned. You can infuse the oil and the basil some more, and get it into a strainer and cheesecloth or coffee filter, whatever you have, and just let it sit, and it will filter that beautiful flavor. You can see that oil, it's separated really well, and it's just cooked. It smells great, and we're just gonna pour that into the cheesecloth. And be careful, there's a lot of splashing with this oil, and it's beautiful, right? So we got butter melting, infusing flavor. We'll drop some sea salt in there, crackle pepper, throw our lobster in, and we don't want to boil this, right? This is our delicious lobster broth. Can't talk today. That we made, and what we're gonna do now is, you know, get that in our pot so we can reduce it to make that delicious sauce that's gonna be with our gnocchi. Drop some cold butter in here. Some cold butter. That up. Oh my God. Whew. Holy lobster. Sounds a little weird. So I'm gonna start to plate these, and Put these all over, right? None of that. That flavor is great, but we don't need that. Okay. Amazing lobster. Here we go. And from here we have the lobster sauce that is so fragrant, so amazing. And I'm just gonna put this in here and start this right now. And this is so good, you're gonna wanna drink, you're gonna drink the entire bowl of this, right? Get our cauliflower, some all over. And then we're gonna get our beautiful Parmesan. Our celery, which is just gonna dance in here. It's all over. Hello, cell. Oh, actually, this is fennel. That's our fennel in there. With some basil. It's a bit of basil in here. Because I love it, let's get some truffles, you know, seasoned. Gonna shave some on top. Look at that. Ooh, man. Ooh, that's amazing. That's a gorgeous dish right there. Okay, time for the taste test. Hey guys, this is unbelievable. This is just honestly a masterpiece. Lobster gnocchi, some Parmesan toasties, like I call them, some fennel, a little bit of truffle on top, this lobster broth that we made from the body. Unbelievable. Okay, let's try it, you know? Lobster is so soft. Lobster and gnocchi, right? A bit of Parmesan cheese. Check that out. Yeah, that's a big mouth bite, but that's, I mean, The sauce is so rich. Guys, this is an instant classic. Unbelievable. Gotta get this recipe. But when it's done and it's delicious, apron comes off. You know, give it the chef roll. And see you next time.